What if humanity is on the brink of breakthroughs so monumental, so utterly transformative, that they could fundamentally reshape life on Earth as we know it? What if the solutions to our greatest challenges, from climate change and resource scarcity to disease and interstellar travel, are not distant dreams, but achievable realities within our grasp? In this video, we're exploring 10 groundbreaking inventions that have the potential to change our planet forever, delving into radical new technologies, scientific moonshots, and visionary concepts that could solve humanity's biggest problems or propel us into an unimaginable future. From limitless clean energy to asteroid mining and advanced agamide that could cure all diseases, get ready to have your vision of the future completely revolutionized. And trust me, the number one invention on this list is so profoundly revolutionary. Its widespread adoption would mark the true dawn of a new era for humanity, fundamentally altering our relationship with energy and the environment. You're about to explore the cutting edge of science and engineering, the incredible potential of human ingenuity, and the exciting, sometimes terrifying, possibilities that await our world. Can you imagine a world powered by energy that is virtually free, clean, and limitless, without fossil fuels or nuclear waste? Stick around, because I'm going to reveal the game-changing technology that could make this dream a reality. Before we glimpse the future, do me a quick favor: hit that like button. Share this with a friend who loves big ideas, and if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on more inspiring content from 360 World. And I want to hear from you. Which of these transformative inventions do you think will have the biggest impact on humanity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. 10. Lab-grown meat, revolutionizing food production. What if we could produce real meat, identical in taste and texture, without harming animals, requiring vast amounts of land, or contributing to massive greenhouse gas emissions? Imagine growing steaks, burgers, and chicken breasts directly from animal cells in a lab, revolutionizing the global food industry and solving ethical and environmental dilemmas. This isn't just science fiction. Lab-grown, cultivated meat is a rapidly advancing biotechnology that promises to provide a sustainable, ethical, and resource-efficient alternative to traditional livestock farming, potentially transforming our planet's agricultural landscape forever. How can meat be grown without an animal? Lab-grown meat, also known as cultivated meat or cell-based meat, involves taking a small sample of animal cells without harming the animal, and then cultivating them in a nutrient-rich environment within bioreactors. These cells multiply and differentiate, eventually forming muscle and fat tissue identical to conventional meat. This technology significantly reduces the environmental footprint of meat production, requiring dramatically less land and water, and producing far fewer greenhouse gas emissions compared to traditional livestock farming. It also eliminates the ethical concerns surrounding animal welfare in industrial agriculture. While still facing challenges in scaling up production and reducing costs, lab-grown meat has the potential to fundamentally change global food systems, providing a sustainable protein source for a growing population and alleviating pressure on our planet's resources. Meat without slaughter, grown in a lab. What profound ethical and environmental problems could this invention solve? Let me know in the comments. And brace yourself, because our next invention involves pulling limitless resources from the depths of space. 9. Asteroid mining, the universe's untapped riches. Imagine future generations extracting trillions of dollars worth of rare metals, precious minerals, and vital water from asteroids floating in space, transforming humanity's resource scarcity on Earth. What if vast celestial bodies, currently just cosmic rocks, become the next frontier for resource extraction, unlocking unimaginable wealth and industrial potential beyond our planet's finite reserves? This isn't just a sci-fi dream. Asteroid mining is a burgeoning field of space technology that promises to provide limitless resources for future industries, revolutionize material science, and reduce our reliance on Earth's dwindling supplies, fundamentally changing our planet's economic and ecological future. How can we possibly mine an asteroid? Asteroid mining involves sending robotic or human missions to near-Earth asteroids, NEA, those in the asteroid belt, to extract valuable resources. These asteroids are rich in metals like nickel, iron, cobalt, and platinum group metals, which are rare on Earth but essential for modern technology. Crucially, some asteroids also contain significant amounts of water ice, which can be harvested and processed into rocket fuel, hydrogen and oxygen, or breathable air, making deep space travel and colonization more feasible. This would create gas stations in space. While currently in its early stages of development, the potential for asteroid mining is immense. It could alleviate resource depletion on Earth, enable large-scale space infrastructure, and create a multi-trillion-dollar off-world economy, profoundly impacting our planet's future by making resources virtually limitless. Trillions in resources floating in space. What cosmic gold rush awaits humanity beyond Earth? Don't go anywhere, because our next invention promises to cure all diseases. 8. CRISPR and gene editing, rewriting the code of life. What if we could precisely edit the very genetic code of living organisms, correcting inherited diseases, designing new forms of life, or even enhancing human capabilities with unprecedented accuracy? Imagine a tool that allows scientists to cut and paste DNA, removing faulty genes that cause cancer or Alzheimer's, or even programming immunity to all viruses. This isn't just medical treatment. CRISPR, clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats, and advanced gene editing are revolutionary biotechnologies that hold the power to eliminate genetic diseases, combat pathogens, and even reshape evolution itself, fundamentally changing human health and the natural world. How can we so precisely rewrite DNA? CRISPR-Cas9 is a gene editing tool that allows scientists to make precise targeted changes to DNA. It works like molecular scissors, guided by an RNA molecule to a specific DNA sequence where it can cut out, insert, or replace genes. This technology holds immense potential for curing genetic diseases like cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, sickle cell anemia, by correcting the underlying genetic errors. It can also be used to create disease-resistant crops, develop new diagnostic tools, and engineer organisms for various purposes. While ethical concerns regarding designer babies and unintended consequences are significant, The ability to precisely rewrite the code of life is a profound invention. It promises to revolutionize medicine, agriculture, and potentially human evolution, transforming our planet's biological future, rewriting the code of life itself. What ethical dilemmas and incredible possibilities does this power unleash? Up next, a bizarre concept that could extend human lifespan indefinitely. 7. Organ regeneration and bioprinting, the body's new parts. Have you ever considered that worn-out organs or damaged tissues could one day be grown on demand in a lab, or even bioprinted from your own cells, eliminating the need for transplants and extending human lifespan indefinitely? Imagine a future where failing hearts, livers, or kidneys are simply replaced with perfect, custom-made replacements derived from your own genetic material. This isn't just science fiction. Organ regeneration and bioprinting are rapidly advancing biotechnologies that promise to revolutionize medicine, solve the organ shortage crisis, and extend healthy human lifespans, fundamentally changing the very nature of aging and disease. How can we print a human organ? Organ regeneration involves stimulating the body's natural healing processes or culturing cells to grow new tissues and organs in vitro or directly within the body. Bioprinting takes this further, using 3D printing technology to create living tissues and organs layer by layer, using bioinks made of living cells. These technologies aim to address the critical shortage of donor organs for transplant. In the future, damaged organs could be repaired, regenerated, or replaced with bioprinted organs derived from the patient's own cells, eliminating the risk of rejection. While still in early stages, complex organs are decades away. Breakthroughs in printing simpler tissues like skin, cartilage, and even vascular structures are already occurring. This promises to revolutionize regenerative medicine, offering a future where organ failure is no longer a death sentence, fundamentally altering the human lifespan and quality of life on Earth, printing new body parts, extending life. What ethical and societal shifts would come from eliminating organ failure? Don't go anywhere, because our next invention promises to clean up the entire planet. 6. Carbon capture and geoengineering, reversing climate change. What if we could actively remove vast amounts of carbon dioxide directly from the atmosphere, or even manipulate Earth's climate to counteract global warming? Imagine giant machines sucking CO2 out of the air, or technologies that make clouds brighter to reflect sunlight, actively reversing the damage humanity has done to the planet. This isn't just wishful thinking. Carbon capture and geoengineering are emerging technologies that offer radical, large-scale solutions to climate change, promising to stabilize Earth's atmosphere and restore ecological balance, fundamentally changing our planet's environmental future. How can we literally unpollute the air? Carbon capture technologies aim to remove CO2 from the atmosphere or directly from industrial emissions. Direct air capture, DAC plants use chemical processes to literally suck CO2 out of the ambient air. Other methods include enhanced weathering, speeding up natural rock absorption of CO2, or large-scale afforestation. Geoengineering, a more controversial field, involves intentional large-scale intervention in Earth's natural systems to counteract climate change. Examples include solar radiation management, SRM, techniques like stratospheric aerosol injection, injecting reflective particles into the stratosphere to mimic volcanic eruptions and reflect sunlight, or marine cloud brightening. While these technologies present significant ethical and technical challenges and potential unintended consequences, they represent humanity's ambitious attempts to actively reverse climate damage, offering a potential path to stabilizing Earth's climate system if other mitigation efforts fail. Sucking pollution out of the air and controlling the weather. What ethical dilemmas arise when humanity plays God with the planet? Coming up next, a bizarre way to generate power from empty space. 5. Zero-point energy harvesting. Power from the void? Have you ever imagined drawing limitless, clean energy directly from the vacuum of empty space itself, tapping into a fundamental, inexhaustible power source that could provide free energy for everyone? What if the seemingly empty void is actually teeming with latent energy, waiting to be harnessed? This isn't just theoretical physics. Zero-point energy harvesting is a highly speculative but tantalizing concept based on quantum mechanics, suggesting a radical new form of energy generation that could fundamentally change our planet's energy landscape and usher in an era of boundless power. Can we really get energy from nothing? Zero-point energy, ZPE, refers to the lowest possible energy state that a quantum mechanical system can have. Even in a perfect vacuum at absolute zero temperature, quantum fluctuations mean that virtual particles constantly pop into and out of existence, creating a measurable background energy. The concept of harvesting this zero-point energy is based on the idea that if technology could somehow extract usable energy from these fluctuations, it would provide a virtually limitless, clean energy source, revolutionizing power generation and eliminating reliance on fossil fuels or even traditional renewable sources. While mainstream physics largely considers practical ZPE harvesting impossible with current understanding, as it would violate the laws of thermodynamics, the theoretical existence of ZPE sparks visionary speculation about a future where energy is no longer scarce, fundamentally altering global economies and resource distribution. Limitless energy from empty space. What profound shifts in global power and prosperity would come from such a discovery? Don't go anywhere, because our next invention promises to cure aging itself. 4. Reversal of aging. Senolytics, gene therapies. Achieving biological immortality? What if we could slow, halt, or even reverse the aging process at a cellular level, extending healthy human lifespan far beyond current limits, potentially achieving a form of biological immortality? Imagine a future where age-related diseases like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and cancer become rare, and humans remain youthful and vibrant for centuries. This isn't just anti-aging cream. Reversal of aging through breakthroughs in senolytics, gene therapies, and cellular reprogramming is a burgeoning field of biotechnology that promises to fundamentally transform human life, redefining the very concept of lifespan and opening radical ethical and societal questions. Can we really turn back the biological clock? Research into aging reversal focuses on targeting the molecular and cellular hallmarks of aging. Senolytics are drugs that selectively kill senescent zombie cells, which accumulate with age and contribute to inflammation and tissue dysfunction. Gene therapies are exploring ways to repair or activate genes associated with longevity. Cellular reprogramming techniques, such as those derived from Nobel-winning iPSC-induced pluripotent stem cell research, aim to reset the epigenetic clock of cells, essentially making old cells behave like young ones. While true immortality is still speculative, these technologies aim to extend the healthy human lifespan dramatically, compressing the period of age-related disease. The potential societal impacts are immense, raising profound questions about overpopulation, resource distribution, social equity, and the very meaning of life in a world where death from old age becomes optional. Reversing the aging process, redefining life itself. What profound ethical and societal changes would come from extending human lifespan indefinitely? Now, prepare for the top 3, which delve into the most profound and perhaps terrifying inventions that could alter our planet and our very being. The next one is about creating self-replicating machines. 3. Molecular nanotechnology and self-replicating machines. The gray goo threat? Could we one day build machines so tiny at the molecular scale that they can self-assemble, self-repair, and even self-replicate, consuming raw materials and building anything we desire, from new medicines to entire buildings? Imagine microscopic robots that can reprogram reality at an atomic level, solving all production problems, but also posing an existential threat if they lose control. This isn't just miniaturization. Molecular nanotechnology and self-replicating machines are theoretical inventions that promise unimaginable abundance and power, but also carry the chilling risk of gray goo, a runaway self-replication scenario that could consume the entire planet. What are the ultimate risks of creation at the atomic level? Molecular nanotechnology, nanotech, involves building machines or structures at the molecular scale, atom by atom. Self-replicating machines, replicators, are a subset of this, capable of making copies of themselves. The promise of nanotech is immense. Perfectly manufactured materials, highly efficient computers, tiny medical robots that cure disease from within, and the ability to build almost anything from raw atoms. However, the theoretical risk of a gray goo scenario, popularized by K. Eric Drexler, is a chilling concern. This involves out-of-control self-replicating nanobots consuming all available matter on Earth to create more of themselves, turning the planet into a featureless gray mass. While many scientists argue such a scenario is highly improbable due to physical limitations and control mechanisms, the profound power and potential danger of self-replicating technology make it one of the most transformative, yet terrifying, inventions imaginable. Microscopic robots, building and multiplying. What are the ultimate risks of creating technology that can replicate itself? Up next, a chilling invention that blurs the lines between humans and machines. 2. General Artificial Intelligence, AGI, and Superintelligence. The Cognitive Revolution. What if we create an artificial intelligence so incredibly advanced, so capable of learning, reasoning, and problem-solving, that it surpasses human intelligence in virtually every domain, ushering in an era of unprecedented progress or unimaginable danger. Imagine an AI that can cure all diseases, solve climate change, and unlock the secrets of the universe, but also potentially decide humanity is obsolete. This isn't just smart software. Artificial general intelligence, AI and superintelligence, are theoretical inventions that represent a profound cognitive revolution, capable of fundamentally altering our planet and our very existence, potentially leading to a technological singularity. What happens when it becomes smarter than us? Artificial general intelligence, AI, refers to AI that can understand, learn, and apply intelligence to any intellectual task that a human being can. Superintelligence is an AI that significantly surpasses human intelligence across virtually all cognitive domains. The potential benefits are enormous, solving complex scientific problems, for example, fusion energy, quantum gravity, developing cures for all diseases, managing global resources optimally, and driving technological progress at an exponential rate. However, the existential risks are equally profound. A superintelligent AI, if its goals are not perfectly aligned with human values, could optimize the world in ways detrimental or even catastrophic to humanity, potentially leading to human obsolescence or extinction. This alignment problem is one of the most critical challenges of our time, making AI the ultimate transformative, yet potentially terrifying invention. An AI smarter than all of humanity. What profound destiny or danger awaits us when we create true artificial intelligence? And now for the number one invention that has the potential to change our planet forever, something that could completely redefine our relationship with energy and the future. This is the one that changes everything. 1. Controlled nuclear fusion. Limitless clean energy. What if we could harness the power of the sun on Earth, creating virtually limitless, clean energy by fusing atomic nuclei, without dangerous long-lived radioactive waste or fossil fuel emissions? Imagine a future where energy is abundant, cheap, and clean, powering every home, every industry, and every innovation, fundamentally ending energy crises and environmental degradation. This isn't just another power source. Controlled nuclear fusion is the holy grail of energy production, an invention that promises to solve humanity's greatest environmental and resource challenges, ushering in an era of unprecedented global prosperity and technological advancement, truly changing our planet forever. How can we make stars on Earth? Nuclear fusion is the process that powers the sun and stars. Atomic nuclei are fused together at extremely high temperatures and pressures, releasing vast amounts of energy. Unlike nuclear fission, used in current nuclear power plants, fusion produces little to no long-lived radioactive waste and uses abundant fuels like hydrogen, isotopes, deuterium, and tritium. The challenge lies in achieving sustained, controlled fusion reactions, igniting a mini-star that produce more energy than they consume. Decades of research and projects like ITER, International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, are slowly making progress towards this goal. If controlled fusion becomes commercially viable, it would provide a virtually limitless, clean, and safe energy source, completely transforming global energy landscapes. It would eliminate reliance on fossil fuels, drastically reduce greenhouse gas emissions, make clean water abundant through desalination, and power technological innovation across all sectors, profoundly altering the planet's environmental and economic future. Limitless, clean energy from a mini-star. It's the ultimate invention that could solve humanity's biggest problems, isn't it? If these mind-bending inventions that could change our planet forever left you speechless, then you absolutely have to check out our next video right here, where we explore even more bizarre scientific breakthroughs that defy current understanding. You won't want to miss it. And remember, if you only scrolled to the end of this video, you missed out on the startling reality of lab-grown meat and the terrifying potential of asteroid mining. Definitely go back and watch those parts. Before you go, hit that like button one last time. Share this video with anyone who dreams of a better future. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the 360 World community, and let's keep exploring the cosmos' most astounding innovations together. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and keep looking towards a brighter future.